Well, hello, you gorgeous mother truckers, you, and welcome to another video. Right then, so this will be the second video covering the Ricky Jones trial. As I said, I'll try and get as many as I can, like I did with the Manchester airport attackers, so there's sort of a constant talk about it. Everything that I say is reported out of newspapers or media articles, and then the other things will be my own social commentary added into that. So I'm not making anything up, okay? It's as it is. So let's get to it. A Labour councillor who called for far-right protesters' throats to be cut at a rally told police that his comments were made in the heat of the moment, a court heard. Right, can we stop right there? Lucy's, heat of the moment. Shouting at a police dog, heat of the moment. Shouting at a hotel, heat of the moment. Pushing a wheelie bin towards police officers, heat of the moment. Saying, I want to save my grandchildren, yeah. Heat of the moment, Peter Lynch, may he rest in peace. In fact, many of the people who were arrested at Southport did what they did in the heat of the moment. So if he gets off using the heat of the moment, then you need to free all of them. But of course, it'll be different because all of those were tarnished by Keir Starmer, who instructed the Justice Service to smash down on them because they were far right. Whereas Ricky's a Labour councillor, so he's all good. See how it works? Two-tier justice. Two-tier everything, including how we treat people. Jury has shown the video, which is the first video here, of Ricky Jones, 58, calling demonstrators disgusting Nazi fascists, which they're not. The only people who've been Nazis are the people he represents, while addressing a crowd in Walthamstow on the 7th of August last year. Now remember, that's a whole year's passed. Whereas all the others, Lucy and that, were all arrested, processed, charged, put in court and put in prison within the space of a few days. But this one, no. And Manchester airport attackers, no. We've got to wait. We need to wait on this one. Why? What's the difference? Other than the two-tier shit that we have to live in nowadays. So who are the Nazis again? Just, allegedly. Mr. Jones said in the video, we need to get rid of them all. Told the police his remarks were ill-advised. Well, didn't Adolf Hitler say they needed to get rid of all the Jews? Guess that was ill-advised. That's okay though, isn't it? All about context, I guess. But that depends on which side of the fence you stand on. Am I right or am I wrong? The Dartford councillor who's been suspended, no, notice that, suspended, not sacked. The Labour councillor, he's suspended, not sacked. Denies encouraging violent disorder. If you do that motion, say they deserve to have their throats slit and we need to get rid of them all, isn't inciting violence, then nor is what Lucy wrote. The video, which went viral on social media, understandably, showed Mr. Jones dressing anti-racism, but the thing is, it's not about racism. But we'll frame it like that, shall we? Because that's more convenient. Which the court heard was made out of tens of thousands of people. It wasn't tens of thousands. That's just a made-up bullshittery to show that there's more people who are against than for, when it's the other way around by a mile. The councillor, who at the time was employed as a full-time official for the Transport Salaried Staffs Association, the TSSA union, was arrested on the day after he made the comments. Didn't arrest anyone else who were laughing, cheering and agreeing with his statement. And the simple truth of the matter is, if you're going to say that what Lucy did, what Wayne O'Rourke did, what they said was inciting and could cause violence, then what he did. And it's simple. You can't go down that route. I know you're gonna, but there it goes. In a prepared statement, which he took a year to write, submitted at the police station on his behalf, the councillor said his comments were not intended to be taken literally by anyone or encourage or incite violence, nor were anyone else's. But it doesn't work like that, does it? That's why his trial takes a year. Everybody else was done in a day. He said he specifically alluded to an incident where National Front rights Rights for white sticker had been stuck on a train with a razor blade hidden behind it. Right, okay. So that means because that particular bunch of raging scumbags, get that? They're scumbags, okay? They are far-right lunatics and no one likes them. Even the people you want gone and throat slit, yeah? He wasn't referring to that because you never said it at the time. Bullshittery. And to be fair, if that was what was there, then them scumbags should be arrested. But that doesn't give you the justification, does it? It made me very upset, he said. Yeah, okay. Pull the other one in place, jingle bells. Mr. Jones said in a statement that his comments were made at the heat of the moment and he was extremely sorry. No, he's not. He's sorry he got fucking caught. Prove me wrong. He added, I'm not invited to speak on the microphone to the last minute. I'd not planned or thought about what I was going to say in advance. But that's when you go, actually, maybe not. But no, you just couldn't wait. Could you? See, in the position that you're in, you should go, I'm not really ready for this. I might say something stupid, so I'm not going to do it. But you're allowed to do it in the heat of the moment, where a tweet typed, and then a couple of hours after realising, oh shit, I should have said that and deleted, no, you intended to cause violence, incitement, but you didn't because you weren't prepared for it. You could have just said, no, thank you. But you didn't, so bullshit. Prosecutor Ben Holt told jurors on Monday that the counsellor was rabble-rousing. Correct. A crowd in a setting where violence could readily be anticipated. And if you've seen any of the stand-up to racism people and you watch anyone you go and ask them a question, they respond by trying to punch you or smack you with a placard. They are violent. In fact, if you take a neutral point of view and you saw the far right protests and stand up against racism, show me which one time and time again is the most violent, the most aggressive. The demonstration attended by Mr. Jones took place in response to protests held following the murder of the 3 children in Southport. Yeah, because you branded that, the media, as far-right lunatics, not concerned parents who just watch kids get stabbed to death. But no, let's not go there. Oh, well. Mr. Holt has claimed that Mr. Jones was fully aware of the national climate at the time. Everybody was. And if you weren't, where the fuck were you? Bullshit. Again, the prosecutor's correct. Oh, here we go. A medical report by experts from the prosecution and defence agreed that Mr. Jones is suffering from a number of neurodivergent challenges. Right, so in other words, he's a bit fucking doolally. Let him off. But what about all the others? Oh, no, we didn't even... I bet you they didn't even go for that. Didn't ask if they got autism or anything like that. No, they just fucking locked them away. Boot on the throat, isn't it? The agreed facts read by Ms. Holt is the experts agree that these challenges may contribute to impulsive verbal responses in emotionally charged situations. Fuck off. They are. There's an emotionally charged guy, I must have a neurodivergent thing. That's bullshit. Yeah, that means that anyone can say that and that's fine. These challenges can impair his ability to plan a response in habitually inappropriate remarks. Bullshit. This could lead Ricky Jones to make regrettable statements when he's unprepared. Oh, so let me guess. If you get angry and frustrated and you're really annoyed at something, you have the tendency to react, aggressively and say things you didn't really mean. You mean like we have done for the last 1,000-odd years. But now it's a criminal offence, but only if you're on the right side of the fence. If you're on the left side of the fence, oh, well, what a shame for him. He's going to walk. You know he is. Prosecution's medical expert, Dr. Scott McKenzie, said the cancer certificates appear functional on the milder side, has demonstrated his ability to successfully work in senior roles where he has to speak publicly. So you're talking out of your fucking arseholes. You're saying he can't work if he's under pressure. He might say something inappropriate. What's his job? Well, he speaks in public speaking in massive... So which one's the truth and which one's the lie? We know. You're talking us. It literally is pathetic. Defence expert Dr. Alison Beck described it as statistically and clinically significant. So he's going to get off because he's a bit fucking Fruity Loops, apparently. So he can do his job, be a great union representative and everything else. But if he gets put under a little bit of pressure and he gets a little bit cheered up, he might say something inappropriate. Oh, think of the poor mental thing. But all of the people who did what they did after Southport Endurance were all wound up and angry and thinking irrationally. But that doesn't count. Only when it suits. Two-tier justice. So, as I'm bringing this video to a close, the current time of recording is 15:59 hours. So, the most up-to-date thing I've got was at 15:25 hours, which is the trial is set to proceed with witness evidence and expert testimony. Both the prosecution and defence are preparing further witness statements and an expert reports to clarify Jones's state of mind and the circumstances of the protest. Which is what I just covered in that. That's so as of now, that's the most up-to-date information that I can give you. So basically, he didn't mean it, everything's fine, and he's a bit, oh, well, I feel sorry for him because he's a bit, you know, Fruity Loops. So he can get off. Well, how many rot in jail for what they did at Southport? Don't get me wrong, there are a few of them who did deserve to get put in there. You know, if you nick shit and stuff and you violently assault people, yeah, okay, fair enough. But pushing a wheelie bin towards police officers, shouting at a police dog, tweeting something for 3 hours and then you took it down, actually almost correctly identifying the person who'd actually committed the attack, and the countless other bullshit reasons that they got arrested and put in prison for. What you should have done, because I know you were all advised to plead guilty because it'd be easier, you should have pled not guilty and pretended you were a Fruity Loop, and you didn't really mean it. It was ill-advised. I made a mistake. And apparently that's a good enough defence. Two-tier Britain on full display. Any case, enough of that. Ways to support the channel down below. And I'll catch you in the next one.